The network started as a group of nonprofit pioneers working together to figure out the solution to the street homelessness population that was evolving. We have smaller nonprofits, grassroots nonprofits, larger nonprofits, but they all came out of doing homeless services. And what was the answer to homelessness? And the answer became supportive housing.
Their mission is very clear: advocacy for supportive housing. They are just incredibly effective because of their leadership and the fact that they are so focused, and their reputation is phenomenal.
The network brings passion, energy, experience, commitment in government, in the provider community to the work that they do. And for us, that uniquely positions them in New York State to make us a national leader in supportive housing.
When something happens, like the pandemic, where all hell is breaking loose, we're scrambling to try to protect people, we're scrambling to try to understand what needs are and how to meet those needs. Having someone like the network that you know you can trust, that was critical.
We immediately knew with the start of the pandemic that we had a lot of risk. We house individuals that are formerly homeless with chronic health conditions, mental health issues, substance abuse issues. So they're at risk any day. And so we knew that we needed to really address this crisis head on in order to come up with the most effective solutions. One of those solutions was running a hotel program so that sick or symptomatic tenants could be moved into hotels.
It was a life or death situation. From the big picture to the individual compassion, I was just incredibly impressed.
We really worked with our nonprofit community to figure out where that needed to be done proactively to really stem the tide of infection.
They have been a real power during COVID, bringing us together as a group and creating this supportive housing think tank to address the issues that were coming up.
We convened weekly calls with our members. We talked to our government partners every day. We got access to PPE through Deputy Mayor Bean's office and Amy Boyle and have distributed over 6 million masks. Another really innovative solution was working with Doctors Without Borders. They went on site and visited residences and helped them with the best infection control procedures and protocols.
Many of us, when the COVID crisis first started, we went home. The network and the staff there, they stayed at work and they were 24/7 on the line, making sure that healthcare needs were getting attended to. We couldn't really have survived the way we have without Laura, her leadership, the team at the network. They're really an incredible group of people.
With the current pandemic and economic crisis, we are really facing a challenging environment that affects people of color to a greater degree. And what are we doing to really look at systemic racism and how it's affecting the homeless population, and really how are we looking at it through a housing policy lens?
I think the network, as part of the critical response, is the constant pressure on city funders to keep us as a sector, as providers, high on their list of priorities.
New York State has a long history of providing support dollars and capital dollars for supportive housing. The network was at the absolute center of helping to create and advocate and push for the Empire State Supportive Housing Initiative, ESHI, which is the governor's commitment to 20,000 supportive housing units over 15 years, and we never would have gotten there without the network.
Our community gives me hope. It gives me hope on good days and bad days. They're an incredible, incredible group of individuals that strive to help the most vulnerable in the city. I am hopeful with our government partners and our members that we are going to continue to build the best supportive housing that this country has seen and continue to move people from homelessness back into the community so that they can have stable lives and really live out their dreams for their future.
On behalf of Governor Cuomo and my entire team at HCR, congratulations to Laura and to the network on this wonderful award.
Congratulations to Laura, Rebecca, Cynthia, and the rest of the team at the network.
On behalf of the mayor, the city, all of its residents, all of whom benefit from your work, thank you, thank you, thank you.